Hi everyone, so this section is about communicating about relationships. In Chapter 1, we learned that almost every message in communication has a content and relational message. The content message has to do with the actual subject being discussed, and the relational messages address how parties in a relationship feel about the content message and about each other. These relational messages usually deal with social needs, especially when communicating about an important relationship. Relational messages are also often sent and received subconsciously, so therefore are not consciously addressed. For example, sometimes we are unaware of relational messages if they match our belief about the amount of respect, control, or affection that is appropriate in a given exchange. So, if your boss tells you to do a certain job, you probably wouldn't get offended because you agree that supervisors have the right to direct employees under them. Relational messages are also usually communicated non-verbally, including tone of voice, and are ambiguous, meaning that they have many meanings and can be interpreted in many ways. There are 4 major types of relational messages, including affinity, immediacy, respect, and control. The first type, affinity, is defined as the degree to which people like or appreciate each other. For example, one common way this can be shown in a relationship is through affection. It is important to note that affinity can be portrayed in both positive and negative ways, such as if your partner glares at you angrily, they're showing a level of dislike towards you in that moment. The second type of relational message is immediacy. This is defined as the degree of interest and attention that we feel toward and communicate to others. This is different from affinity because we can like someone without being immediate with them. These messages are almost always nonverbal, and it is important to understand when it is appropriate within your relationship and within society to express messages with low or high intensity. The third type of relational message is respect, which is defined as the degree to which you admire someone for their qualities and abilities. Respect mainly has to do with esteem, as it is possible to like someone but not respect them, and vice versa. Respect is one of the most important ingredients in a relationship and has been proven to be a better predictor of relationship satisfaction than liking or loving. The last type of relational message is control, which is defined as the degree to which parties in a relationship have the power to influence one another. Some types of control involve communication and decisions, as one person might lead in a conversation and another might take over when making decisions. Most healthy relationships handle the distribution of control in a flexible way, so partners may shift between one up, one down, and straight across roles. This means that according to the subject being discussed, either partner might take the lead or they might take something on as equals. Relational issues often arise when parties have different ideas about the distribution of power within the relationship. For example, maybe both partners push aggressively for their ideas, or on the contrary, both of them do not care enough to make a decision. Another type of communication addressed in our book is metacommunication, which is defined as messages that people exchange verbally or non-verbally about their relationship. Basically, this is communication about communication. This is absolutely essential for successful relationships. Metacommunication can be used as a tool to solve communications and as a tool to reinforce satisfying parts of a relationship. For example, if you say, "I really appreciate how honest you are with me," you are reinforcing their satisfying behavior. Metacommunication can be risky though, because bringing up certain issues might make the relationship look bad because you're saying it requires analysis and work. Overall though, this is a really effective tool in a healthy relationship.